Have you ever felt like you could not emotionally connect with those you coach, consult, or mentor? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about Jesus' methods to connect with people empathetically. My name is Daryl Delaney, and I am a consultant with a business called Strategic Design Consultants. I'm a speaker and a coach, and I also help people to understand that cross-cultural communication is absolutely important when it comes to connecting with folks. And I have been doing a series called Jesus to Consultant and using Jesus consulting methods. And I've been showing that Jesus is a very active listener, that he is able to walk with people, and he's able to ask very important questions. And today we're going to talk about connecting empathetically, because I'm a Christian and I believe the Bible shows Christians how they should live, how they should conduct business, and how they should work together. And I believe that Jesus is the most important example on how to do that well. So I got 3 examples in the concept of empathy today. And one comes from Luke chapter 7, verses 11 through 13. This is the situation where Jesus raises a widow's son. And it says, soon afterward, Jesus went to a town called Nain, and his disciples and a large crowd went along with him. And as he approached the town gate, a dead person was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a large crowd from the town was with her. And listen to this. When Jesus saw her, his heart went out to her. And he said, don't cry. So the first thing that we see in Jesus' methods is that his heart went out to her. If you want to connect empathetically with people, your heart has to go out to them. You can't just want to make a sale. You can't just want to hurry up and make a transaction happen. In order for you to be an effective mentor or coach or consultant, your heart has to go out to the people that you serve. Your heart must go out. That's the first step of empathy. And the second situation is in John chapter 11. This is the situation where Lazarus, who is a friend of Jesus, was sick. And he actually said, I can't come to you right now. I'm in the middle of something. And then Jesus gets word that Lazarus has now died, and it's been 4 days since he is dead. So Mary and Martha, the brother of Lazarus, were grieving the fact that Lazarus had died. And we pick up in chapter 11, verses 33 to 35. And this is the scene where everyone is crying. And so it says, when Jesus saw her weeping, her being Mary, the brother of Lazarus, and the Jews who had come along or with her were also weeping, it says Jesus was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. Where have you laid him? He asked. Come and see, Lord. And then it says Jesus wept. So there's literally no translation for this part right here where it says he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. So if you want to empathetically connect with people, you need to be deeply moved by their situation, by their problem, by their obstacle. Empathy means that you are deeply moved, okay? So then the third example I have is from Matthew chapter 9, and it says in verses 35 and 36, it says, Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, here it is, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. Compassion. Compassion is a compound word. Com means with. Passion means suffer. If you're not willing to suffer with people, then you will never be able to empathetically connect with people. So Jesus shows us that his heart goes out to people. He's deeply moved and he has compassion. He's willing to suffer with people. If you want to be a coach, if you want to be a consultant, if you want to be a mentor, you have to find ways to connect emotionally with the people that you serve. When you ask questions like Jesus asked, and when you listen carefully like Jesus did, then you will be able to connect emotionally with people. You have to find ways to suffer with them. If you don't care about their problem and their situation and you just want a transaction, you'll never get there. But if you literally care, if you literally show yourself as one whose heart goes out to people, then people will be drawn to that kind of encouragement and empathy, because it means that you're allowing yourself to feel what they feel. When you are empathetic, you feel what they feel. You might not feel it on the same level, but you will feel, and that emotional connection will help them to be able to know you, to like you, and to trust you. And you never know if that'll turn into a transaction for you, or a business opportunity for you, or a relationship connection for you. That's the most important part, to be able to have an emotional connection with those you serve. Now, if you apply this empathetic principle to your coaching, to your consulting, to your mentoring, to your regular relationships with your friends and loved ones, you will see their response and their face and their countenance change. You will see that, and then you will be able to, on the bridge of that empathy, connect with them and encourage them. They will open their lives to you. They will open their hearts to you. They'll open their business to you. They'll open their relationship with you, because you are willing to show that you care. It's always been said that people don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. And I think that is still true, especially when you are called to serve someone. So Jesus shows us the way to do that. And I'm so glad that you're able to join us today. And if I would love for you to actually continue to follow us, because we got another video coming up next week where we're talking about how Jesus demonstrates authority in the way he's able to heal people and help people and serve people. So you don't want to miss that one next week. My name is Daryl Delaney. And I would love for you to like, follow, and subscribe. If you like this, would you share it with someone you know? Because we're trying to make sure we serve people with these free content videos to make sure that people know that there are ways to do things, and Scripture can teach us how to do those things in regular life and in business. This has been Daryl, and I'll see you next time. God bless.